Here at the Faust Brewery, we produce classic German and English-style beer with an American twist. Check out our full bar and menu at faustbrewing.com.
It's the morning show with Bruce and Shannon.
That's Shannon and Bruce, remember?
Oh, my bad. Some cool topics.
And things you maybe didn't know yesterday.
So let's have some fun, and you might just learn something new.
So here they are.
Bruce
Shannon
and Shannon.
Bruce.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's the Thursday morning short show here with the Schwartzes. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Bruce Allen and Shannon Kay, and who Shannon Kay has just actually left the building just for a second. My phone is not. My phone's not here. Our little lifeline that we set right up on our. And this is kind of neat. Well, hey, if you're watching us we're on Facebook Live. On my personal page, should be sharing over on the Texas 46 radio page as well. We got just got a couple of things we're gonna go over this morning, kind of chat with you about, and want to say first of all, welcome to you. And if you're a first-time shopper here on the Texas 46 radio network, I welcome you. And you don't have to purchase anything, not at all. But this right here that I'm showing here on the camera. It's a pretty neat little thing where you actually it's only like $6, and you know when you want to set your phone on something or a little maybe a little tablet or something like that. Thank you, dear. You can put it right on top of this. It works pretty easily, and you just kind of set it just like that, and it just sets right there, and you can put it right in front of you. Which we're going to do right now, and I'm going to.
It really helps when you remember your phone.
Well, you know, I only had a little bit of charge on it this morning because I forgot to put it on the charger, and I went ahead and put it back on there, and there we go. And you know, we're live right there. I'm going to go ahead and give me a second here. I'm going to go to that. So there we are, and got to make sure the volume is down there.
So who are you wearing today?
Who am I wearing today? I'm wearing a nice, cool little shirt here, and
that is one of my favorite shirts of yours.
Yeah, it's a good shirt, and I kind of.
Now, did you listen to this to make sure that it sounds correctly?
I have not, but I will do it right now.
You sound okay? Yeah, no,
yeah,
maybe so.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to.
So I am wearing my power.
Yeah, what do you got there?
My Power Station shirt.
That's a cool shirt.
When I was young, I was a Duranny. I was obsessed with Duran Duran, and so my brother Scott and I. He got me obsessed with it. He brought home a record, an album, and played it, and he got me interested in all of it, and I became kind of obsessed. I literally nuts. And when I was 14, oh gosh, was I? I thought it was like 14, but anyway, it may have been like 12, 13, 14. Anyway, so my mom and Lita Mae Haas went ahead and they took Gina and I and Crystal, and then I think my brother went with a girlfriend, some girl he was dating at the time or something, and to the Duran Duran concert in the 80s, which was awesome. It was so cool. And then a few years later, a few of the Duran Duran members, and on my shirt you can see John Taylor and Andy Taylor. A few years later, a few of the guys formed a band called Power Station, and so then we went to that one, and that was an outside venue, and Gina and I were all the way up at the front of the stage. And so great.
Can't beat that.
Oh, it was so great. It was so awesome.
Good morning.
I loved it.
Good morning, Diana. And thanks for joining us this morning. And it's weird. The insights here, people are commenting, but it shows no viewers. So it's hard to. How do you gauge?
Well,
how do you
okay,
gauge
so
this thing?
I think this is what it is. I think that when you go on your messenger thing, and I think it might be, when you show that you're invisible on Messenger, I think that's how that works.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, it could
so,
be. Yep.
but
work.
I think that may be the situation, because
That
there's
will work.
a lot of times that we'll see more people on, but have fewer numbers. And so.
Well, I've got the fireworks and everything ready. Whenever that.
I think it
whenever
out. It freaks you out when you do the fireworks.
No, I know. So that is a very cool shirt.
It is, and the funny thing was, so I had this one, and then of course I have the other one. Here's the other one. Is that not super cool?
Look at that!
But
Is
this
neat.
one is pretty small, and so I didn't even try to put it on.
What size is it?
No, it says large.
It says large?
Yeah.
Just kind of
So
like
it might. Yeah.
pull it a
but
little bit.
isn't that awesome, dude? That was so much fun. And it has like where their stuff on the back. So it was 84. So I was 14. Hey, dude,
Look at
I
that.
had that down.
Look at that, and not only that, 14 when she went to that concert, and look, she can still wear the shirt.
Well, yeah, because for some reason they got us larges, or I got large. I guess maybe I thought in advance that I wanted to be able to wear it for my entire life. I don't know.
Well, it
I
stays.
remember the jersey was really thick. I think I still have it in a container.
Let's see here. Diana says, my husband got a skunk in the trap this morning, and OMG the smell. Well, I could try to help you out on that one a little bit. Not that I'm going to go get it. Is it covered? Have you covered the skunk yet? Basically, what you need to do is you need to come up from behind where the skunk is facing, actually tail side, and where you.
Well, they're probably not going to rehome it. They're probably going to call the city. But if you call the city, I think they put it down.
They put it down. I think so.
So we rehome them because we hate to have any animal.
So
killed.
just cover it with
We're
a
weird.
with a towel until somebody gets there. Then it won't spray. At least.
Although it's probably because our skunks are so used to us. They're like, "Hey, how's it going? Eating an egg here.
Yeah, just
have a nice day."
Don't mind me. I'm just.
I mean, they can pay. We can pass by them. And
Oh,
they
the
do that.
Humane Society got it. Okay.
Okay. They
All right.
usually put them down.
I
So
don't- I
they
guess so.
probably, yeah.
They may. Yeah.
I don't, it'd be nice if
If they
I think
relocated.
it depends on your person
Yeah.
because, we thought that they killed everything or just put everything down, but there are some guys that like to rehome them. So
Yeah.
that's kind of neat.
It's really pretty cool. So your morning going okay this morning so far?
I woke up feeling gross. I didn't sleep well, but I woke up feeling like I was going to pass out. So I guess I'm
Oh.
having a little bit of a
Slow start.
I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, but I'm here. So hey,
Yes, you are.
I'm
and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And our listeners appreciate it too. I think more than they appreciate hearing me, they love hearing your
I did my 80s hairdo and everything.
you're just all ready to go. Now
I need to color this gray out of my hair, though, dude.
gonna wash that gray
Right
right
out of my hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a couple of fun things. It's
That's
not.
gonna be. So I got that stuck in my head last night.
Did you really?
One of those things.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Well, so the subject.
I couldn't go. to
We're,
sleep.
we're gonna have some fun. It's some of you that watch may not even know what I'm talking about. But what is your favorite Looney Tunes episode?
Cartoon.
Yeah. What's your favorite Looney Tunes cartoon? We grew up with Looney Tunes, and I still love Looney Tunes. And I've got they're all I've got some favorites, but they're all great. But what is one of your favorites? Let us know. You don't have to call anything. You just feel free to
Comment.
feel free to. She wouldn't like that. She would slap you if you did that. You just had to be there. Sorry. So let us know what one of your favorite Looney Tunes shows or episodes are, or you can just let us know your favorite character, too. That's kind of cool. So what came up yesterday? We were sitting on the front porch on our swings. Whee. Whee.
Yours is a glider. Mine is a swing.
You got a swing. I got a glider. And what were we talking about? That
I have no idea. I was like waiting to see what you come up with because I don't remember what got us into that
I don't remember what got us into the
conversation.
thing we're talking about.
I know what it was because I said, you know how many times I go into the bathroom and I go up to Mia, my cat, who she lives in. We have the master bathroom is we designed it so it's a big bathroom, bigger than it needs to be. And so Mia lives in it because we have too many birds in the house. And so Mia is my cat, and she's an orange tabby. And I said, do you know how many times I go in there and I go up to her back and I go, you know, with the
Yep. So
the one that's got Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny where he does that on his head and the flowers sprout.
Yes.
He starts to grow hair and he gets all excited and then they all put on flowers and he's like, "Arr."
Exactly. So we were talking about that, and so then the next.
Diana says she has a Shih Tzu named Mia.
Oh,
it's
cool!
a good name. I love that.
That
name.
is a pretty cool name.
Yeah,
so we have. So we were talking about that, and then that next thing came to the because we're talking about little sound clips. So then we
and we were talking about Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes stuff.
Yes, and so then the subject of the horse, the fat horse.
Fat horse. That white, fat, majestic horse. Oh, I love that horse. It has no name. It's just called the fat horse.
And so I had to look that up because we thought for sure there was going to be a name.
No, I had looked it up once before. I told you there was no name, but it's the Bugs Bunny opera.
It's called What's Opera Doc.
So he's going to make me.
So she started to sing the song. She says, I probably got it memorized.
I probably have all of it
I'm going to go like, So we'll see. And I hope she does. That's pretty cool.
So he's going to test
She started out singing it to me, and I had the words and everything popped up, and she was kind of like rambling on through there. And I'm going like, okay, we're going to stop right there.
I ramble on a lot
because we're going to do this in the morning on the show.
He says, "Ooh, I'm going to test you. I'll just stop right there. I'll just screenshot this and then we'll test you more."
That's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to do. Are you ready?
Oh, dude, seriously?
Or you want to warm up a little bit?
No,
first?
no. Go ahead. No. I'm not going to sing it. Well, I'll do the best I can.
Yes, you will. So those of you joining us, we are talking about right now. We're talking about old classics like Looney Tunes. Let us know your favorite character or your favorite episode
of Looney Tunes or whatever.
Okay.
Some people were not Looney. They were more Scooby Dooies. Is that a word?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're not a like they would say on Facebook, if you're not a Looney Tunes fan, you can unfriend me now. Okay? Oh God, what a bunch of goons. All right, so
shotguns and shooting ducks in the face till their bill spins.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a second to warm up.
So you'll have to give me little. You'll have to give me little.
Okay.
Little Bugs Bunny.
Diana's Bugs Bunny.
It's Bugs Bunny, yeah.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so just real quick here while Shannon's getting warmed up.
I'm not going to get it warmed up.
There's been a lot of benefits and stuff out there for the Kerr County and all the Texas flooding, helping out in the areas and stuff like that, and they've raised a lot of money, which is very, very cool. Now, this Sunday, yours truly and Jay Eric and his bro Matt, we're going to be doing the trio at a benefit out at Texas Pride Barbecue this weekend on Sunday, and it's from 12 to 8 p.m. And let's see here. Texas Pride Barbecue is right off 1604 in Atkins. It's got a different city name, but they have great food out there, and they're going to have great entertainment. Let me kind of give you an idea of what's going to be going on. And I told Cynthia I would do that. She's so nice to be putting this on out there. From 12 to 12:30, you've got Kyle Gates, Brad Yinsky, and Robert Michael Bray. Then you're going to follow that up with Steph Cash and Mark Berry, Sabrina Estevez and Howard County, the duo there. 2:15, Bobby G and the Drive Band's going to be full. 3 o'clock, Nick Zamora with special guest Felix Trevere, indeed. 3:45, you got the Southern Wild Country Band with special guest Mario Moreno. Then they're going to have a live auction at 4:15. So let's hit to 5:30. We're halfway through the day, and there's going to be lots of people out there dancing and having some fun. Wrangler Country with special guest Mo Bandy is going to be out there, along with Billy Mata.
That name in a while.
With Billy Mata, yeah. Look forward to seeing Billy. Haven't seen Billy in a while. 6:30 to 7, Jay Eric and Rumortown Trio. There you go. We're from 6:30 to 7. After that, at 7:15, Jimmy Spacek. Great blues guy. Been around probably as long as we have. And it'll be fun to see that. And then finally at 8 o'clock, Off the Rails, a young up-and-coming rock band. That'll be pretty cool. So come out on this Sunday at Texas Pride Barbecue. Now, if you're not in this area, go. If you haven't had a chance to go to see some of the benefits that are going around just to help participate, really pretty cool. Okay. So there we are. Now, anybody? Sarah's been. Sarah's been.
Yeah, she was talking about her how when she was little, she said, "My mom said I was like Elvira, or
Elvira, the mystery of the dark.
Wanted all the animals to love me, and I was a bit forceful with it."
Oh.
I'm gonna love you. Oh! I know she's talking about the.
It's not the Halloween Elvira. It's
the
one or the other. Elmira.
Love you and kiss you and hug you and that. Are you talking about that one? Because we always. It's like whenever we like go up to the chickens or something, we'll do that and be like, "Ooh, they're gonna love you and kiss you and hug you," and then it's like
squeeze you.
The poor animal's like, dying. That's funny.
Or Peppy. But
I do the same thing. I'm like, I collect eggs, and how they're always the broodies on the eggs, and I'll sit there and I'll go,
and then all she gets from them is,
and they squeal at me.
Gosh,
which I love.
Okay, so our entertainment this morning is going to be my wife.
I'm not going to sing it.
Reciting the
we're going to see how much of it I know. Let's put it that way.
What it's called, the What's Opera Doc?
Yes.
With the fat horse and Brunhilde and
well, it's the fat horse and then transgender bugs and
it's the
Elmer Fudd as
it's pretty cool. All right, so I will. I'm going to have the words up here so I can do. So you just look at the camera.
Okay, I'll look at the camera.
So she says she knows almost the entirety.
Yeah,
okay?
We'll see.
See, I'm putting her on the spot, so she may the pressure.
Oh God, this is going to be interesting.
All right, so I'll set it up here.
Okay.
So you're going to have Elmer. Elmer enters with his spear and magic helmet. That's how we start the scene. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Okay. Okay. So then, what happens next?
Okay,
hold on.
You must start. I'll get you started, and we can go.
Okay.
Rabbit twacks.
That doesn't help me. Just keep going.
Kill the rabbit.
Kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Yo. Oh mighty, is that where it starts?
Uh-huh.
Oh mighty hunter, 'twill be quite a task. How will you do it, might I inquire to ask? I'll do it with my spear and magic helmet. Magic helmet. Magic helmet. Yes, magic helmet. And I'll give you a sample. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I pretty much there?
And
then he does all kinds of other stuff. And then
of course he said, "I'll give you a sample," and then bye.
Oh yeah, no. So that's after the sample. So he does all this stuff, and Bugs goes, "Bye." He
Bye.
freaks out and he leaves.
And then he says, "What does Elmer say then?"
That was a rabbit, or
That was
something.
the rabbit.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Okay. So then, our next scene, Elmer chases Bugs.
Well,
Bugs reappears on large white horse in disguise as Brunhilde. Elmer is in love.
okay. So let's see. Does it already start with "Oh, Brunhilde, you're so lovely"? Yes, I know it. I can't help it. Oh, Brunhilde, be my wife. And then it goes through all these little. Sorry, goes through all these little bits and pieces.
Okay, so
And so then
the next scene,
so then
they dance. Bugs runs. Bugs runs up the stairs.
So he gets all the way to the part where he like dips her down, and the thing falls off of her head, and he sees the ears, and so
then there's the kind of like the reprise where it's like the bridge part of the song.
he says, "Arise, storms."
Nope, not yet.
We're not there.
Not yet. It's return my love.
Oh, return my love. I don't know the words to that part.
I don't remember this part either. Let
me see it.
A longing burns deep.
Return my love. A longing burns deep inside me. Return my love. I want you always beside me. Love like oh my God, it's actually spelled love. Love like ours must be made for you and for me. Return, won't you return my love? For my love is yours. And then Bugs Bunny's disguise falls off.
He runs away.
And then he says, I killed the rabbit. Why storms? Typhoon. Let's see. North wind blow. South wind blow. Typhoon. Hurricanes. Earthquake. Smog! And what does it say? Strike lightning. Killed. And then he says, kill the rabbit, which is not on there. Strike the rabbit. Oh, there it is. Elmer finds Bug dead on a rock. What have I done? I've killed a rabbit. Poor little bunny. Poor little rabbit. Ooh. And then it's like
Elmer
cuts to, he wanders off to the thing, and then cuts to Bugs Bunny. He kind of lifts up his head and he goes, well, what did you expect with an opera? A happy ending? Did I get it? So there's only like one chunk that I don't remember so well, but the rest of it. But like I said, I can't sing it without the music because it's an opera.
It's an opera thing. But you did great.
I did a lot
good.
of it. Yeah,
because that
I have it down.
That one part in the center, when all the action's going on, all of a sudden it kind of slows down. Spotlight, return.
Well, I remember that part, but it's just in the words. But it's so funny how they write it down. We turn my love. A longing burns deep inside me. Return. And then he says, return. My love, I want you always beside me. Love like ours must be. And then Bugs Bunny, made for you and for me. And then they both sing, return, won't you return my love? Isn't that great? I love that. And then the big fat horse.
Oh my gosh! I missed.
Like, oh my God, its legs are gonna break.
I really missed.
But fun.
Where's my?
What would we have done without Bugs Bunny and Tarzan and all those different creative things when we were young?
I totally missed the pomp and circumstance for you.
Of what? of being able to accomplish that much.
No.
My
of,
man.
of
What?
yeah. There you go. That's really.
But
that
yeah,
was
see,
really my thing.
singing it would have been fun, but you gotta give me music then.
I know.
And I'm not gonna do
I
that
gotta have
here.
the score, and then once we do that, then we'd end up. Then you'd be standing there with your tie, and I'd be going like, oh, what?
See, that's one of my other ones that I love so much. When he goes and the guy is like so loud, and Bugs Bunny goes and he sends off a thing to get earphones, the headphones, and then he waits and the truck drives up and he goes back out.
Oh God, he's all.
What would we do without the Bugs Bunny and
my gosh.
Roadrunner
I know.
hour?
I know it's those were great days, and of course, a
They
lot of
were.
it's been censored now, and
Well, when we were young and they did the Bugs Bunny stuff and whatever, they had a shotgun that would just literally blow Daffy's bill around his head, and it's like, oh, we can't let the kids watch that now. It's like, look, we were pretty common sense kids, kind of knew that you couldn't go take a shotgun and shoot something,
or jump off a cliff and fall down and then bounce back up again.
Or send off to Acme to take a rocket and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We knew. I don't know. Isn't that common sense?
I don't know.
To know
but
that you're not supposed to take a shotgun and.
But here's where the mistake is. We're really we could be rich. Could have been. I'm rich. Could have been rich now. If we would have bought stock in Acme back in the day.
Nothing would have happened because it doesn't actually exist, does it?
I would have been poor because somebody else would have been rich. I don't know where the money would have gone, but
okay, so I have something fun to see for I brought this
something
in.
for you and
Look
me.
at this is so
Oh,
sweet.
my
Look at this
gosh.
face. He looks terrified. Look, can you see the resemblance?
Sorry, I have to.
Look how serious. You look terrified. You look like the scariest. So for those of you listening who's not watching.
Oh, my ears. My ears
have
look
calmed down.
My ears have calmed
probably
down.
all those years of wearing headphones that have calmed your ears down.
Okay. There we are.
But yeah, so he looks absolutely terrified. But for anybody who's just listening and not watching our live thing, this is a picture of my husband when he's like 5 years and 2 months old. I love how she put 5 years and 2 months.
Oh, man.
1967 in a scratchy little suit, which I'm sure you hated.
Well, it wasn't so bad. I think it was like the starch shirts that kind of freaked me out. The shirts were always kind of starchy. Ooh, huh?
Sarah says, I don't know what's going on, but I've clicked out of the live 5X to get some work done, but y'all's voices are still playing. LOL, can't escape.
You can't escape them. You cannot. We're there. We're there.
We're annoying like
yes,
that.
Thanks for that surprise with that picture there. That was pretty
cute. That's such a cute picture.
That was pretty cool. Now, something we worked a little bit in the garden, and we did have a video of it, but we didn't.
It's anticlimactical.
Yeah, it's
video.
it's in the vault. It's kind of like Geraldo back in the day. But we cleaned up out there. Shannon did a great job of some more cleaning than I did because I was busy working on the potato bin, trying to wanted to collect.
Getting his.
We wanted to collect our potatoes. I said, so if we it was our first. It was the first time. My first time
to try to grow potatoes. I have tried several times unsuccessfully and only gotten. I think I got like 7 little tiny balls. That's about all.
So we went ahead and I fixed it up, and it's one of those things where you made a layer, and each time it grew, you cut the bottom leaves off, and you kept making the layer up. So finally, after a while, I got tired of doing it, so I only left it at like 3 layers. But the plant finally, it had plenty of water, and it finally spent. So when we were out there doing it, she says, let's go ahead and get your potatoes out of there. I said, you know what? If we have potatoes in there, we're going to make some potato soup. And lo and behold, we probably would have had some potato soup. So I went through the thing, and very successfully, I did find one potato.
About the size of
So,
a quarter,
no, this,
not even.
This right here.
That's not the potato.
It's now remember. It's not. This isn't the potato. It's just as a reference, because I set the potato that I did find on the ledge, and somebody. It was probably a pretty good meal for a small animal.
So when I don't think the ducks or the chickens would eat a potato, but you never know. So
you never know. So it wasn't
either
out
that
there.
or it just fell down and you haven't found it. So
I actually took 1 minute out of my time.
One whole minute
and looked on the ground out there to see if I could find that
I'll
potato.
probably find it.
So also, just a reminder that, again, this is a rock, just a sample size of what the potato was. We're not going to
So your
eat
potato
this.
soup would be very
It would be like an appetizer.
not quite. It would be like water, salted water.
I guess it would be.
That's
Kind of like eating one cherry sour.
Unless you were one of those people like I do, where you use the Velveeta and everything, and then it would just be cheese soup.
Oh yeah, you know what? You could
with just a sprinkling of potato.
That would have been cool though. You could have taken a little chunk of Velveeta, slipped that potato right in the middle, and then
made one bite of
one. It probably would have been pretty good.
Yes.
I think it would have been good.
Kevin Sealhammer, good morning. How are you?
Morning, brother. How are you doing, man?
So Bruce lost one of his customers. Well, I guess when did she? She probably passed about a week or so ago.
She passed away like like the first week of July.
Of July. So he had this customer for 15 years?
Over 15 years.
Over 15 years. And my husband doesn't get choked up very often, but when it comes to people who support him and help him in life or whatever, he got choked up. And so I thought it was really sweet that it was real important for him to go to that service and stuff. But it was very proud of you for going and thought it was really neat that you had a customer that hung on to you for 15 years of your business. That's awesome.
It's when you go to some of these things, you actually find you may come across things that you never knew about the person.
Yeah.
And for over 15 years, I told Shannon, I said, she always asked me about, kids doing okay and chickens doing all right, and then she'd talk about her dogs, and lately towards the end, she would talk about her health and stuff like that. But I never really talked about her family or anything like that, or what she did. She was, just real quickly, she was an inspiring actress. She won state in high school and college, and
for acting, and she was a vocalist also.
Vocalist in choir, won best vocalist in some of these shows that she did. She was also a teacher for 34 years in the Comal Independent School District and Aldine School District.
So that was really cool that you got to go to that.
So in case, her name was Karen Stewart. So in case anybody maybe went to school at Comal and ran across her, was a great lady.
So I was watching some of the videos they have right now. We're like 2 weeks, I guess, past the flooding that happened. And like 2 weeks ago today, and they were progressing quite a bit in some areas, but then we had a lot more rain, so some of the areas got hit again, and they're having to go over some of the stuff. But it's kind of crazy. They lost a bunch of campers, fifth wheels and stuff, that got buried. Cars too that got buried in gravel and stuff like that, and so they're still trying to find a lot of recover a lot of the deceased, and I was just thinking, oh my gosh, how hard that's got to be to be a rescue person who has to go through all of that, and a lot of them are divers because everything is underwater. And there's nothing that they can do but slowly pull this stuff out from under bridges, brush and stuff like that, or dig different things up and pull things out of the water. And so it's, so my thing is, at this point, I was like, we need to pray for the
first responders and the
well,
rescue
yes,
people.
the rescue people
Search and recovery.
who are literally search and recovery now. But the president came down, and I thought it was impressive that all of the rescue and search and recovery people that were in this line, they all took their hat off when they came to the president's wife. And I thought that was such a cool thing, Texas men showing their courtesy. That's something that's lost so much nowadays. Do you open do you open the door for your wife? Do you open the car door for your wife? Do you are you that sort of guy that tries to be, what's the word, chivalrous? Yes, thank you. You almost had the word, and I had nothing. So
there was when I left HEB the other day, waited for this girl to take her basket across the lane there and put it away, and she was walking back to the car, and her boyfriend or husband or whoever it was, it was young, was standing there and had the door open for her. And I was going to say something, but I was I was so tired of shopping and wanted to get out of there, and going like, that was pretty cool. It probably would have been pretty neat for me to said something to him. That,
well, I thought it was interesting. There was one day I was at Walmart, and there's a lady who is always in the garden department at Walmart. She's the checker back there, and they always put her back there. And one day she had closed her booth, whatever, her station. And so if you went back there, she would say, I'm closed, and you'd have to walk to the other part. And so, because she was having to do some other things. Anyway, so she closed her station. I walked back there, and she goes, I'm closed. And I said, oh, okay. And she goes, and I was like, what? And she goes, you're the first one that I've said that to that has responded.
Civilized.
Responded with just oh, okay. And I said, really? And she goes, yeah. She said, every time I say that, people make some sort of sound, or they make some sort of face, or they say something rude or something, and then they walk off. And I said, are you serious? And she goes, yeah. Oh, yeah. She said, it shocked her that I said, oh, okay, and then was walking off. And I thought, why did that shock her? What kind of, response have we learned? What kind of impatience have we learned as a community that we can't be respectful of people doing their job? I mean, seriously, And I'll get on him sometimes, because when he gets aggravated about doctor's appointments or something like that,
I'm a prime example.
He can get on the phone and he can choose somebody out, and I'll go, they're just doing their job.
Yeah, and I don't do it since I've gotten really pretty good at it.
You've gotten a lot better, because
I
literally, before he makes the call, I say, remember, they're just doing their job. So don't get mad at them.
I'll give you a good example here. Going to the Walmart pharmacy to pick up a prescription.
Yeah,
or
those
two.
poor people. They probably have a note on my thing saying husband is.
Oh no, I've gotten really, really good at it. So then when I get up there to the thing, and just you see what you would how would you handle it when you get up to the thing and go like, I got two prescriptions to fill up for whatever, and you give the name and stuff like that. Well, we have one ready, and the other one, there's no record of the other one.
But that's what they do all the time.
I know. It's like,
all the time.
Or like the
There's
one.
certain medications that they won't.
I know.
Do.
So here's like for instance for your recent one, I even made myself an alarm on my phone to remind me to go ahead and make sure that we get it done on this particular day, and then I'll follow up on the next over the weekend, follow up on a Monday. So I did that, and come Monday, it'll be all right. Come Monday. Sorry, just straight off from the song there. So
that may not be what it sounded like.
You can go back. It's Jimmy Buffett. Come Monday, so you can go Google it and you can see how close I was. So it's so when I call, no, the doctor's office still hasn't.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is that
so like,
I didn't until the next Monday. I didn't get anything from them at all saying it was even ordered. You ordered it on Friday and then checked in on Monday, and on Monday is when later in the day that I had the thing that said, we got your order for today. We have to call your doctor's office. And I thought, he ordered it on Friday. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So yeah, just and I don't know if it's a Walmart thing or if it's just a doctor's office thing.
And that's why I don't take her to the store, because she gets upset.
Not at all.
She starts throwing bags of noodles and stuff around.
Oh no, that's for you. That was you. I threw bags of noodles because I was mad at you.
Yeah, that was just a bag of spaghetti. So it really didn't go that far.
It wasn't spaghetti. It was egg noodles.
It was egg noodles. That's
and
right.
It was either egg noodles or the twisty ones. Not that it matters.
Not that it matters. And
I got ticked off. I was so mad. And you know how you get like really, really mad to the point where you just need to throw something? So I took a bag of noodles that was cooking, and I don't know what had happened. I have no idea what the thing was, but I was so mad. I took a bag of noodles and I just went, and it just flew. Oh, I felt so much better.
She did,
but I left, and I made you clean them up.
Yeah, I probably came up and said, "Oh, I love you, honey." And then
that's
she
what
shook
it was.
She shook that bag, and her veins in her neck stood out.
Probably the fact that you stole your mom's carpet sweeper after you stole our carpet sweeper and broke them both and didn't replace either one from the business you were working at. That was probably what it was.
That's probably what it was.
One of those.
Yeah,
because like, where's my carpet sweeper?
Because she because she reminisces on things 30 years and beyond.
Well, I guarantee you didn't come in and say, "I love you, honey," and I threw a bag of noodles in the air.
Oh, and by the way, I borrowed that carpet sweeper.
Oh, yeah. No,
that's what got it.
That was never the case. It was like, "Where's my carpet sweeper?" And then your mom calling me and saying, "Bruce took my carpet sweeper." And I was like, he did not take yours too.
Kevin Steelhammer, see, it does matter. Don't ruin the egg noodles, he says. And I understand that, because when she throws one of those spaghetti noodles at me, and it sticks me right on the side of the neck, it stands like that. And then she does the spin, turn, pivot.
Daffy Duck, right there. Okay, so we were talking about this is going to go into like TMI, a little bit TMI.
Oh, no.
So I was talking to a friend of mine on.
You want to whisper in my ear first?
I was talking to a friend of mine on, and I won't tell you what we were talking about, but anyway, we were talking on the phone, and yesterday, and we were talking about the fact that I said, "Well, will you go to the restroom in front of your spouse?" And she goes, "Well, yeah," and I said, "Never. We have never gone to the restroom in front of each other, unless by accident we walk in on the other, but never go." So he was taking a shower, and I had a tote lid that I was wanting to put someplace that something was dripping, and I needed the tote lid to cover. And so I went I opened the door,
and that was already the most shocking thing, that she opened the door. I'm going like, how the hell did you get in the door? We
just leave each other alone when it comes to bathrooms.
It's got a hook.
So it wasn't hooked. You didn't lock it. So anyway, I opened the door and he goes, "How did you get in here?" And I thought, why? What are you doing? Why are you getting here? That? No, I didn't say that. Anyway, can a man have some?
Can a man take a shower?
So I went in and I said, "Hey," and I said, "Hey, you're taking a shower." Stupid question, because of course the water was running and he's in the shower, so duh. Anyway, I said,
I'm all wet.
I said, "Hey, can you rinse this off for me?" And he goes, "What are you doing in here?"
So I took this big old plastic lid and kind of rinsed it off on both sides.
Lid and he's rinsing it on both sides. And mind you, I've not even seen him. I went over the top of the shower, and then he goes, but when I walked in, he goes, "Oh, how'd you get in here?" And I said, "Hey, I own you. I have the right to see your naked body." And so I kind of like tipped the curtain back and peeked a little, and then I closed it.
Oh my!
You gave me enough time to find that one, so good.
Funny.
I like that.
But yeah, so I've never seen him go to the restroom. He's never seen me go to the restroom. We just don't do that.
Yeah, as close as it comes is if I'm outside and I'm going like and I'm like, man, I've really got to go, and I stand behind the Jeep or whatever,
and I'll walk out,
and then she'll come around the corner. I'm going like, what the?
But all I see is the backside of you, not the front. I'm like, hey, you need to hide yourself better.
I did.
But yeah, we just don't do that.
I did.
It's like funny. That's kind of funny. But still to this day, like I was when I was talking to this friend of mine, I said, "Well, do you walk naked around in front of your husband?" She goes, "Well, yeah." And I said, "We don't do that either." She's like, "You don't?" And I said, "No." No.
Not unless I forgot my towel.
Yeah, I mean the closest thing to that is one time we were about to go to the coast, and he was putting body stuff on. You know, the lotion that tans you, the fake tan stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he was sitting in front of the TV watching TV while it like dried enough for him to put his clothes back on. That's like the closest, and it shocked me. I went in and went, "Whoa."
And that was before put the lotion on the skin. So we she sent me a text the other day asking me about a movie, which I don't know if you had a chance to see it yet. I finally responded to after we watched it.
Yeah.
But she said, "Did we ever watch the most recent A Star Is Born?" And I'm going like, no, I haven't seen that.
And I don't think he had seen any of this. Have you seen the others?
I had not seen the 1977 or 76
with Barbara Streisand.
With Barbara Streisand and Chris Christopherson. I did not see that. And
Funny.
Until yesterday, or day before, whenever we watched it.
Day before.
I didn't realize that there were actually two other.
No, you said three others.
No, there's
four
two
total.
Well, there's four total. There was the 76, 1937, and 1954.
Two other than the seven. Yeah. Okay.
And so we watched. You'd seen
the current, the most current one that's done by what's his name?
Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
Okay, but Bradley Cooper directed it.
And I have to say, it was very good. I really liked it. So if you have not seen it,
he plays a really good drunk guy.
He does.
I mean, it was like, oh my God, he actually looks like he's drunk. Like
and Sam Elliott with his deep voice.
But that was what was so cool is that his. So I was like, oh my gosh, his voice sounds like his voice, you know. And he actually, because I was like, Bradley Cooper doesn't have that low of a voice. I've watched many movies of his, and they're not like that. He actually changed his voice to make it low because the other actor plays the brother, and he wanted them to be alike and have the same voice, which is funny because my husband is adopted, and his brother, his half brother, Stace, they have the same voice. So when Stace will call or something, it sounds like Bruce, except I can tell the difference, but it sounds like Bruce. So
mine
it's
sounds more
great.
handsomer.
It's sexier, yeah. That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
No.
So the neat thing about, something I didn't know about. Okay, so the Barbara Streisand, Chris Christopherson one is the same kind of format, basically. Yeah. So I'd be interested to see that exactly how it goes. But the ones
it's very dated, so you'll have to just be prepared for the fact that it's very dated.
Now the ones I really want to see are the ones that were the earlier ones, the 30s and the 50s, and the one in the 50s actually starred Judy Garland as
But what's weird
what was her name? Remember what her name was?
I don't remember.
But the two earlier ones, because music wasn't such a big thing,
Yeah.
it was movie stars.
Yeah, they were actors.
That was their.
So
was their
this
thing.
one, I started playing it, and I heard the first song, and I was like, "Oh, my husband needs to watch this with me because this is." I remember the music was great in it.
Yes.
And so, yeah, you loved it. So
It was
anyway,
good.
so if you haven't seen the most recent A Star Is Born, it's excellent. It has some wording in it that's a little, the F-bomb is said many times and stuff, but it really is a great show. So
what I thought was
So
kind of cool, and we bring it up every once in a while when we're watching a show when they're playing music, a band playing, and there are times, most times, I can usually tell when a band is playing along with the track. Okay.
yeah.
And the ones I hate the most are the ones that it's like, that guy's not even a musician. Why is he? You can tell the guy's never even picked up a guitar before in his life, but he's on the screen. These guys were doing a fantastic job, and when you looked it up,
Yeah.
it said that they played. Goodness gracious, they played the tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, they played live. The
Yeah,
filming was live, and then
not
doing
only
it.
that, but he actually he took voice lessons and he took music lessons to be able to play the piano and the guitar, so that he could play
Yeah.
and perform live, unedited
Yes.
live. And really,
Yeah,
I
and it
mean,
was good.
dude, in the music, and he actually wrote some of the songs. And for someone who is not a musician, in like Lady Gaga, that's one thing, but he is an actor,
Yeah.
and the music's great. So anyway, it's a great movie to
And
watch.
Lucas Nelson was also a co-writer of some of the songs there, so that's Willie Nelson's son, from what I understand.
So is
I
he the
believe.
one that was
I
in
think,
the background?
I think it was the
several
long-haired
times? Yeah,
guitar
that's
player
what I
that
was
was in there. I
thinking.
think that's who that was. I may be speaking out of turn.
Yeah.
But I thought
We'll
that's
have to
that's
check
who that,
on that.
who that
Yeah.
was there. But yeah, definitely a great movie. So we'll recommend that. We're also watching on Netflix The Unexplained
Yeah, the
With
latest one.
with William Shatner. Okay, he's the host there, and he does. I think when they do these things, he may record the entire season all in one sitting, depending upon what he's. Stop it!
it's
not
doing
you,
that on its own.
doing it on its own. Because he's wearing this black outfit, black suit,
Always.
and
It always
no
looks
tie.
like the buttons about the.
I know, and it's kind of like we're gonna stay out of the way because that one button's ready to
It
go
looks like
bang, and take out an
Oh,
eye
I
or something.
love him though. It's so much fun to see him. And it's so interesting watching. If you haven't watched The Unexplained, it's got like 6 seasons or something like that. But if you haven't watched it, you definitely, you learn all kinds of really interesting things about different parts of the world and the history of different things. It's really interesting. Let's see. One of the ones we watched yesterday talked about the death of George Washington
Yes,
and
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln and the haunted White House and stuff. That was really
that's pretty
cool.
cool.
That was really interesting. So anyway, so if you haven't watched it, it's fun to watch.
It's really
Dean Stone,
Yeah.
how's it going? It is. Is it still morning? Yeah, it's still
Yes,
morning.
it is. William Shatner, great. It's like that's a great shirt you have on there, Shannon, with Power Station. Is it a real band, or is it just an imitation? That's what we're gonna try to find out.
I was like, nobody's going to hear you say it. We're facing this way.
No, I know.
But yes, great show. Great, fun. Love watching
Dean
him.
Stone, how you doing, brother? Rocking and rolling.
I already said
Schlepp's got his all request hour tonight at 9 o'clock. So if you want to request
Yeah,
something,
you should play some Power Station. And you're never going to get to borrow this shirt. ever.
I don't
So
have
just
any.
so you know.
I don't have. I have no Power Station in my.
Yeah, you do. Because I have it. Oh,
I don't
I
have
have
it.
a record.
I don't have it in the library.
have a
But
record, or did I have it on tape?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
So yeah, you have a record player. You can.
Well, we're going to try to find out. Oh my gosh. So okay, so they're done pretty well so far. This is we try to keep it
you
short.
Want me to get a chicken of the week
You
real
can,
quick?
yeah,
So
we can do that. You can do that. So the live music wise this weekend, remember I'm actually playing at the Lazy L&L campgrounds this weekend. That's right off of River Road. I was there, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago with the County Line Band. Their bassist, Kyle Schurig, is going to be out doing some horse work at the arena. So they asked me if I'd fill in. So I'll be there Saturday night with the County Line Band from, let's see, what is the time? 7 to 11. That's when I'll be there. And also on Sunday, out at the Texas Pride Barbecue off 1604 South in Atkins. They're having another one of the Kerr flood victims relief benefits. And so that's it's going to be fun. We'll be playing the J. Eric Trio. We'll be playing from 6:30 to 7. And lots of great artists that are going to be out there. A lot of them some of them we have not seen, and a lot of them we haven't seen in a long time. So it'll be kind of great to meet a lot of folks, but we'll be there from 6:30 to 7. Short set. Tommy Jean, have a great weekend. You too. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Not sure what the weather's going to be all about. I didn't look up anything, but it's. I wouldn't want to be a meteorologist. That is for sure. Those the radars and stuff like that. They can be very colorful, and it may miss you. So you just take it when you can. One thing that I have noticed this year than the past years, because I do spend a lot of time outside, and the years as you get older, the years kind of run together. But this year has been a blessing in regards to temperatures here in Texas. We've had the rain, and if you've lived in Texas before, it's usually always feast or famine when the rain comes. I remember the last time we had, I mentioned it before, we played a gig on Lake Travis and looked over to the water. I mean, there was it's almost empty. It was really bad. And you talk about, somebody said, it's going to take a catastrophic flood to fill that thing up. And lo and behold, I don't know how much later it came, but it happened. And the same thing happened on this go-around with the low lakes. And you got to say, fortunately, very fortunately, the Canyon Lake was as low as it was. Otherwise, we'd have all had some trouble downstream from them. But the weather, just take it with a grain of salt. Don't blame anybody about the weather. It happens like that. So, oh my gosh, it's a good thing I kept my loppers in here.
I know, right?
Well, yeah, he's one that actually needed to use the loppers on.
Yes.
So this one has. Oops, sorry.
An attitude problem?
Well, he's got a little bit of an attitude because he's in a little cage. But,
no, he's in a cage because he has an attitude problem.
Yeah, and he's really looking at me like.
I know he's not a happy rooster. So this is back when I was doing he looks like he's got his ear canals are all swollen, like he's got. But it may just be him. Anyway, so back when we were doing the breeding of birds and stuff, I bred some special ones together to see what I could get. And I got this really cool male and female version of a barred white that I call pearls. They're a white bird, but they've got the barring of like a barred rock. And so this little guy, and He actually has no leakage either, does he? That's pretty cool. Anyway, so this guy he's a full size rooster. Sorry, and he is white with like pearl barring on him. Really, really cool. And but he's not very nice. And so I had several of them. I had several girls and I had a few boys, and we decided not to go that route instead of continuing to go with breeding them and selling them. We decided we didn't want to do that anymore. So anyway, so I have him left. I think I've got some girls left. I'm not sure. But he turned out really cool, but he got mean. This particular one got mean, and so not as mean as some of the others. Yeah. We have some that are meaner, but he's a little mean, so he was going to peck me when I pulled him out, but I changed his mind, kept him sidetracked. But anyway, so he's acting pretty cool right now. He's got his chest is wet. So from that part of him is not, So, yeah. But anyway, so you can I'm going to show you, you won't be able to, I don't know if you'll be able to see the barring. Oh, he does have some leakage right there. Yeah. So anyway, you can see, hold on. Can you see the barring? I'm not sure you can. Let's see that. Wow.
That's all right. Phone. It'll survive.
It'll survive.
It will.
So you can see.
God, spurs. Oh.
I know, look at those spurs. And those ugly feet, the dirty.
Gosh, we're going to have to lop those off here.
So yeah, his spurs need to be. But his face, I need to trim his face. I'm going to show his face.
Did you hear him?
Oh,
I'm going to kick your butt.
You can't see. His cheeks are all puffy, so you can't really see his face that much.
No, you can't. He's actually, he's got some kind of mutton chops going on there.
So he's talking. He's not a happy camper.
No.
So he's got that cool comb. It's like an Easter egg comb. He's got. He was a cuckoo lavender Americana bred with a white satin, and I ended up getting these pearl striped roosters, white rooster. So it took the white from the white satin, and then it took the barring from the cuckoo lavender Americana, and turned into this just really cool bird. And so I had several of them, and they were great. And it was fun getting to kind of create your own breed. Yeah, don't piss him off, because I really don't want him to attack me, because it would not be good for my face.
Those spurs he's got on there, we're gonna have to, like I say, have to lop those things off of there. But yeah,
so you can see his barring right there. It's not like great barring, but it's it makes him look kind of speckled. But his poor little face, he needs some lotion. He's got a dry face.
We have some. Here we go.
He's got some macho lotion.
We'll have to try some of this right here from our sponsors at Super Macho Face Moisturizer.
It's like his.
If you know, you know.
His face is just really dry. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, very cool.
But his ears are his eardrums, but they're equal on both sides. So I guess they're okay.
I think it probably has something to do with his mutton chops on there that might. Oh yeah, look at his eyes are
closing. He's like, oh yeah,
yeah, baby, let's go.
And he's not an evil boy, but he's just.
He has no.
He just got to a point where he was just kicking me. Yeah. So you kick me, you gotta go in a pen, because we can't have that, because we got too many people who walk around here, So I gave my cousin and her family and her grandbaby. He's all wet right here. But we gave them a tour of the chicken yard. And so it's, in some area, because of orange juice, of course, orange juice randomly kicks me. And so in one certain area, I said, okay, you have to pick her up for this one, because orange juice, I don't trust orange juice not to kick her, and she's itty bitty. Mm-hmm. But the rest of the yard, we don't have any mean ones out. Yeah. And so, but it was kind of neat. It's always neat when you get to walk children through, and you get to take the sweet birds, the nice birds, and and take them out. She had so much fun with Tribble, who is a barred chocolate frizzle, and she's little bitty. She's a little tiny thing, and so whenever you go like this on her back, she goes, "Arr!" And so we were like, "Arr! Arr!" Every time we'd touch her, she would do that, and she started giggling and thought that was fun. And so
Does that work
that
with you
part
too?
of no, it doesn't. It actually no, not at all.
Oh.
That's annoying, actually.
Is it really?
Well, yeah, because I've got a headphone on, so you hear that. Now that you saw my arm wobble.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was like,
Did that feel good to you? Because all I felt when you did it was the sound on my headphones.
yeah, amplified
my
10
ear.
times. There you go.
So you look like you're just. He just looks. He's getting older, but he looks like he's got some
Yeah, they're all getting older.
like an itchy face.
Yeah.
You gotta put some lotion. I could put some lotion on you. Put some
So
lotion on your face.
We'll give you a little
'Cause your ears are.
a little pedicure before you go back outside.
Never seen anybody have such puffy ears, but that just could be him with his older age.
Yeah.
He's probably about 4 years old, maybe.
Yeah. So there we are. Nothing.
So that's the chicken of the week. He
nothing
doesn't
like
have a
adding it up
name.
with it. Nope, no name for that one. So he's just
You smell like chicken.
he's just here. So hopefully you guys can enjoy the rest of your weekend. We hope you do. And you don't have to, once you see this here, you don't have to go out and buy you a couple of chickens for the house. It's
Because
just
once you buy a couple, you end up with 25.
yeah, that's the way it goes. So, and there he is. And we're
Wings hanging down.
gonna trim those spurs that he's got on there.
Look at this.
His battle swords there.
Look at that. Wow.
Golly. Yeah, he probably.
He needs his nails trimmed.
Yeah,
too,
that
but
one-
Look
that
at
one-
his face. He can't even see because he's got so much puff in his face. Look at this eye.
No, he's staring at me like.
I know,
don't
and
want-
he will peck your face,
Yeah.
man, because
Gotta
he
put-
had done it before.
Yeah, put my glasses on or something. Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute, though.
Yeah. So we're out.
He's so pretty.
We're out. We
Pretty
took
boy.
some of your time today. We are glad that you took some of your time to spend with us. I'm I'm Bruce Allen, and this is my my better half over here, Miss Shannon Kay, and we're gonna can't even do it like the little.
Who are you trying
And
to be?
we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna just take our weekend. We're gonna do some. No, I can't even.
Are you trying to do a sexy, deep voice?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, right.
I was
can't-
like, man, he's got that. Who's the other actor?
Sam
The-
Elliott.
Sam Elliott voice. I said, man, he's got that sexy Sam Elliott voice. So Bruce is right. You need to learn how to have that. But you already have a low voice. I like your low
I got
voice.
a good enough voice. It's
do.
it's annoying enough
You
as
do.
it is, so I don't need to make it any worse. Oh man, y'all have
I
fun
like
this
your
weekend.
voice.
Any words of encouragement for the weekend here?
Nope.
Okay, that's
Just
good.
have a great weekend.
Y'all have fun. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Be sure to tune in next week for another exciting story.
See you later. Bye.
We paid the fiddler. Now let's dance. Here comes more of today's best Texas and classic country hits on Texas46Radio.com.